Hello again, everybody. Today we're going to check out something neat that's just recently come to Chattanooga. It's called the Chattanooga Hop Trolley Tour, based out of the Chattanooga Choo Choo. So come on guys, let's go have some fun today and hop on this. They go around town, show you some sights. It's definitely something worth to check out. So let's go and have some fun today. Here we are, sitting in the bus, waiting to start our journey. We're going to be making 12 stops today, so we'll see what they've got going today. Looks like you can pull on the cable and ring the bell. Kind of like the old school buses. And we begin.
Alright, so is that volume loud enough, or does it need to be louder? Sounds good? Alright. I'd like to welcome everyone to Chattanooga. My name is Mark. I'll be your driver and the guide here. If you have any questions about anything for traveling, just feel free to let me know what that is. We're going to make several stops throughout the downtown area. You are more than welcome to step off, do an activity, grab lunch, or whatever it is you'd like to do, and come back to that location and catch the next trolley around. We have 3 drivers today, so a driver should be passing by each location about every 40 minutes, off all various different types of trades. If we look straight ahead off to the left, you see a large brick building over there. That is the TVA headquarters. TVA came to Chattanooga in 1933, right from Roosevelt. We're going to control the flooding along the Mississippi River and also provide electricity here to Chattanooga. The building itself is about 2 city blocks in size. Now, it's no longer warehouses, but what you will find here are some upscale retail stores and about 3 or 4 different restaurants. You see the pickle barrels right through the corner. The restaurant's been here for several years. Food is pretty good, for a bar type setting, however. But what you want to know about the restaurant, it's one of the few places in Chattanooga that still allows smoking on the inside of the building. You do have to be at least 21 years old or older to go inside. On our left, you'll find Miller Plaza. On the other side of that will be Miller Park. On Friday night, they block off the entire area, and it's called Nightfall, where they have free musical concerts. You can check online, just Google Nightfall, and it'll tell you who's performing and what type of music it's going to be. There's 2 other tabloid papers there in New York City. After buying it, made a few changes, and he turned it into one of the more influential newspapers in the entire world. You may have heard of it. It's called the New York Times. On the left-hand side over here is another one of our federal buildings. That is the Hamilton County Courthouse, also designed by R.H. Hunt. And on the other side, across the street from that, is one of our local hotels downtown. It's called the Vertical Bars Hotel. It's kind of a unique place. You really don't need to have a reservation to go there. Most people that are there are not by their own choosing. This other name is called the Hamilton County Jail. 1888. 1887, we had a large fire in downtown Chattanooga. The firemen lost their lives. The city built a fountain over here as a memorial to the men who lost their lives in the line of duty. Now, originally, it had a fence around it. It had 2 alligators on the inside of the fence. The alligators were there to try and keep the pigeons and stray dogs away from the water fountain. It looked like much, but if you stand in the middle of the sculpture and just talk in normal tones, you'll hear your voice being amplified. Nobody else will. Everyone else will hear you talking at normal tone, at normal level. But to you, it sounds almost like you're yelling. And over here on the left, on the corner, is the Houston Museum of Antique Glass. Right in front of us is the Hunter Museum of Art. It has a collection of American artwork ranging from the 1600s all the way to the present day. On the other side of the Hunter Museum, you will find the Walnut Street Bridge. The Walnut Street Bridge was opened up here in 1890. It's Originally used for horses and buggies to go from one side of the river to the other. Now it was eventually used for automobiles, at least until 1978. As with the decision determined the bridge was no longer suitable to be used for cars. They closed the bridge down. They were actually planning on tearing it down. Alright, we'll be stopping one more time up here in the Bluffview Art District. Some of those restaurants are the Back End Cafe, Rembrandt's, and Tony's Pasta. Then you have Rembrandt's, it's a dessert and coffee house. Everything is made right there on site. Right down this alleyway, you'll find Tony's Pasta. That's one of Chattanooga's finer Italian restaurants. We are crossing over the Benjamin Bridge. The Benjamin Bridge was built in 1984. According to the women that served in the military. There are 31 U.S. flags on one side of the bridge to the other. Shortly after it was built, an anonymous donor, after it was built, an anonymous donor took it upon himself make sure that each one of these flags here is changed out once every 6 months. One of the more trendier areas of Chattanooga. If you look back to your left, you'll see the 80-foot bluff, Hunter Museum, and a good shot of the Walnut Street Bridge. Alright, so we are turning into Coolidge Park. Coolidge Park is named after one of our local citizens here. His name is Charles Coolidge. He's a World War II veteran and a recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor. He's in his 90s and he does still live in our area. And once we get on the other side of the bridge, if you look to your left, you see a building with a blue roof on it. That is our carousel. It's $1 per person per ride. All the animals on the carousel were hand carved by people that live here in Chattanooga. Alright, now over here on the left, you're going to see a large grassy field. Typically on Saturday night, you come down here on July, catch a free family-friendly movie. They put the screen right across the stage. Everyone sits in their field here, and they just watch the movie and make a night of it. This is going to be part of, I believe, part of the 4th of July celebration. I think it starts tomorrow. Here, if you look at the other side of the river, you'll see the Southern Belle Riverboat. They do have scenic cruises up and down the Tennessee River. They also have lunch and dinner cruises.
Yeah, the Before I Die exhibit. You need to come back and check it out. You can actually ride on it and shop.
Cardboard box, go top of the hill over here, and they slide from the top all the way down to the bottom. That is for kids of all ages. So if anyone here on the trolley wants to slide down the hill, grab a sheet of cardboard and have this done.
Just as a reference, if you watch my videos, you will have seen the Fraser Avenue video. That is Fraser Avenue with all of its wonderful shots. If you haven't seen my video, go back a little bit, check it out. It's definitely worth seeing.
We have 2 large counterbalances, one on either side of the drawbridge. If you look in front of the trolley, you see a large concrete block. That's the counterbalance on this side of the drawbridge. The drawbridge is so well balanced, it can almost be operated by just one person. Now, if you look to your left and your right, you'll notice that we are on the 3rd or 4th bridges. All 4 of these bridges do have something in common. Yes, I know they go from one side of the river to the other, but they do have something else in common. You guys have any idea what that means? They are all 4 blue. That's not just any blue, but it's Chattanooga blue. This is copyrighted. It's not a cooking restaurant. Right over here.
Where Cheeseburger used to be.
More local, rather. Right up here in the next block, you'll find Moe's Original Barbecue. I think everyone here on the trolley is from the South. We all know what barbecue is supposed to taste like. They're actually pretty good. Chattanooga Visitor Center. And as we make this right
Daffy Duck.
here, we're right behind the Creative Discovery Museum. There's one kid that we have.
Creative Discovery Museum. I may get in there one time, but it's really designed for up to 11-year-olds or so. All science-based. It's a fun time, but if you're a little older, it might not work out so well.
This is also the stop for the Chattanooga's only IMAX. IMAX movie theater is over on the left-hand side. You have 3 movies playing. One is for the ocean, one is for outer space, and the third one is about the Amazon. Named after a man by the name of Chief John Ross, Chief Cherokee, during the 1800s. They had a general store here, a ferry they would use to take you from one side of the river to the other.
And this is a good restaurant.
Also put a pretty
So is this blue
area,
plate, which is right there
of
on
Chattanooga.
the edge of the river.
1838, our government decided they needed to round up Cherokees throughout the South and relocate them to Oklahoma. It became known as the Trail of Tears. The River Gorge, the high-speed boat, holds up to about 70 people, and they'll take you up the river, give you a scenic cruise, and then bring you back here to the dock. Now, it holds up to 70 people. It might actually sell that. But up on the hill there, that's where you'll find AT&T Stadium as the home of the Chattanooga Lookout, the AA team, the Minnesota Twins. They happen to be out of town at the moment, but if you ever are back in town when they are having a home game, it's a really good place to catch a ball game if you catch a future Major League star without paying a Major League price to do it.
Old Stone.
Average central salt water, we have 12,000 animals on the inside and around 700 different species. Right now, the special exhibit is called Leaping Lemurs. The monkeys with the long black and white ring tails.
Tennessee Aquarium. Also a very good place to check out. If you want to see what it looks like, go back in my older videos. I did a journey there a while ago.
The aquarium is actually going to be right around the corner here at a place called High Point. What's up? And a place called Jack's Alley. Now on the upcoming block, there is a store up here that some of you already are aware of. It's pretty unique to Chattanooga. It's called the Moon Pie General Store.
Now one of the stops along the way is the Moon Pie General Store. If you want to see what it looks like, go back to my older video that I did of this place. It's pretty neat. We're going to get back on the road here shortly. Well, while we're waiting for the trolley, a lot of people don't know that Chattanooga actually has some pretty cool Russian impressionistic art. There's a few artists in town that are actually really good, and even if it's not impressionistic art, there's some good Russian artists in town. So you need to check that out if you ever get a chance to. I think you have to schedule your time in on that one. I am not 100% sure, but it's worth Googling to find out. Meanwhile, we're waiting for a trolley. Here's the ironic thing for this particular deal. While the Hop Trolley tour goes about every 40 minutes, downtown Chattanooga has a shuttle that's all electric and it's free, but it only goes from the choo-choo down near the aquarium on a very limited loop. It does not go near as many places as the trolley does. So keep that in mind. You can always hop on the shuttle if you need to, but the Hop Trolley is still your best bet if you're trying to see some really interesting places in Chattanooga.
Tivoli Theater, and it is known as the Jewel of the South. It opened in 1921, and they used to play silent movies in there. Now they still have their original Wurlitzer organ, and it was one of the first few buildings in the country to get air conditioning, and Mr. Carrier himself installed it. On the right is our Reed House Hotel. Several famous people have stayed there, including Oprah Winfrey, Gary Cooper, Winston Churchill, and Al Capone.
Really can't see much, but it's a pretty impressive truck.
And across the
Porter's
street on that
Steakhouse is there.
corner, this UBS building over there, that's where the first train station in Chattanooga was located. It was called the Union Station.
Union
For
Station.
years, they had a locomotive that was called the General. And the General was a locomotive that was hijacked during the Civil War when it was north of Atlanta heading for Chattanooga. Now, it was hijacked by Union forces known as Andrews Raiders. And their plan was to burn all the bridges and cut all the telegraph wires along the way. Well, they were caught and several were hanged. But in the 1960s, there was an anniversary of that hijacking. And this museum in Kennesaw, Georgia, asked to borrow that locomotive from us, the General from us, for that anniversary. So being nice like we are, we lent it to them. Okay. Yeah, we don't really talk about that.
Honest Charlie's Speed
Probably
Shop
going to go store maybe or something.
and the Coker Tire Museum. If you do old school tires on old school cars,
This building here is Coker Tires,
where they make them.
and they own the tire molds to antique cars. So people with antique cars go there to get their tires. Now, they also have a really neat antique car and motorcycle collection inside, and they give free tours during the week. So if you like antique cars, it's worth checking out. That's our football stadium. And our college football team is the Chattanooga Mocs. This is actually short for Mockingbird. It used to be the moccasins, but they wanted to eliminate any reference to an Indian word. So they changed it to Mockingbird. Now on the left is our jump park. They have wall-to-wall trampolines in there if you want to go jump around. And then this building here on the left is Southside Social. Lots of fun games and
Very
things.
close to Eden.
They also have a 10-lane bowling alley in there. Now, this is our next stop. We have this stop on Sundays for the market. This is not a normal stop, though.
Chattanooga Market is here on Sundays, and it's a pretty cool place to check out. You gotta get a chance to.
How was
You gotta
it?
come and check it out.
Farmers bring produce, and different artists bring arts and crafts. They sell all kinds of stuff out here. Like I say, it's just on Sunday. It stretches about 90 miles. Now, there was a famous Civil War battle fought up there called the Battle Above the Clouds. And there's a park on top of the mountain called Point Park. Point Park is part of the Chattanooga and Chickamauga National Battlefield. In that park, you can learn a lot more about the Civil War battles that were fought here. And our last stop is at the Incline Railway. If you were to ride the incline, you can get off at the top and walk over to that park. If you look to your right through there, you can see the remnants of the old warehouses and things where they used to be. Now, those businesses eventually either relocated or just went out of business. So that was good for us pollution-wise, but it wasn't good economically because they did bring a lot of money to the city. But after they were gone, that's when city leaders got together and came up with the idea of tourism as a way to bring money to the city. A man named Ernest Holmes wanted to help his friend pull his car out of a ditch. So he took his 1913 Cadillac, he attached some towing equipment to it somehow, and that enabled them to pull the car out. So that's kind of how the tow truck was invented. Now, Chattanooga produces more tow trucks than any other city in America. People come here from all over to get their tow truck. This is our next stop. This is our towing museum. They have a really neat collection of antique tow trucks inside. There's a lot of Victorian-style homes down here too, but we're going to turn it to the incline so we don't really go down as far as where the houses are. There's a nice restaurant on the right, an 1885 grill.
1885 and Mojo Burrito, two great
Long
places.
Beach, yeah. It's, Sano Modelli is right there. This person's coming out the wrong way.
And then Purple Daisy Picnic Cafe, which is a great place to eat. It's that purple building in the background. They sell this barbecue.
We're now at the Incline Railway. This is known as America's steepest mile. As you're going up the tracks, it puts you at an almost 73-degree angle, almost like you're going straight up. You're looking out of the windows and the roof as you're going up. Now, if you look up to your left, you can see where the tracks lead up to that building up top up there. And it's neat if you do ride it sometime, it's neat to get out at the top and look at the bottom floor of that building. You can see all the inner workings of the railway. Down, things like in early 1900s. So now they just use the tracks, you know, as an attraction. The other two main attractions on the mountain are Rock City and Ruby Falls. You would need transportation to get to those.
There is the Purple Daisy Picnic Cafe. Mojo Burrito there on the right. Another great place.
To come out and said Coca-Cola Bottling Company on them, and that was from Chattanooga. Those came from here. But they had the rights to bottle Coke for the entire United States except for Mississippi. Somehow someone in Mississippi got the rights to bottle Coke there. It opened in early March. They have the world's largest collection of vintage guitars. But that's all part of the Choo Choo complex here. There's also a comedy club back there called Comedy Catch. There's several restaurants. There's the Stir right here on the corner. And then there's another restaurant called Frothy Monkey. There's train cars back there, some that they use as hotel rooms. And there's a gift shop back there. So it's kind of neat to walk around and look around back there.
Well, guys, that was our little trip on the Chattanooga Hop Trolley tour. So, thanks for watching. I am off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on some journeys of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.